Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Now today I wanted to bring you guys a new video, right? I want you guys to please stop everything you're doing, stop scrolling, everything, right? Because I wanted to give you guys a message, right? Do you guys ever get that like little voice in your head, right, telling you, man, you need to stop doing this, right? You need to start doing right, start doing things differently, whether it's, stop watching, certain things you're not supposed to, or whether it's stop lusting, or whether it's stop stealing, or whatever it may be, right? It's just something that is always kind of in the back of your mind. The Bible, it tells us, right, in Psalms 95, the scriptures tells us that, if you hear the voice of the Lord today, do not harden your hearts. And I think that's what a lot of us do, right? I know I personally had that. I had that problem where I knew what I was supposed to do, but I would always like put it away. It kind of scared me that I was like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but just not right now. I wasn't ready to give up my life completely to God, because I knew what that entailed, right? I knew in my mind, I was thinking just, I'm still young, you know what I mean? I'm still young, I'm fresh, I got a lot of stuff to do. Hence, probably not good stuff, right? I want to drink or do whatever I want to do, right? Worldly pleasures. So I would always put it away. But just recently, something's always been telling me like, yo, you need to get right, get right with God. And that's what I'm on right now. Because let me tell you, me, all the single times that I would put it away and I thought, you know what, in my mind, I thought, you know what, I'm young. And once I decide to go down that route, my life is over, like I'm all fun, out the window, out the door, right? My life is over, essentially. At least that's what I thought, right? But in all honesty, right, you guys probably seen in some of my videos or my shorts where, I would go here, I would do that, I would do all this stuff, right? Waste a whole bunch of money, do stuff, right, travel or whatever it is. And I just never really felt happy in any of those instances, right? It was short term. If I did feel happiness, it was very short term and never lasted. Neither when I would drink or get high or do all those things. It was always short term happiness. I never felt at peace, at ease. I always felt like, at least in the moment, you might have a little fun or forget about your troubles, but then the next day, it all comes back to you, right? I never had that rest. And as a matter of fact, in the scriptures, right, in Psalms 95, it talks about when God's talking, right, he's talking about the people of Israel when he took them out of Egypt and when they were in the desert. You know how they kept tempting God and saying, oh, you should have left us over there to die to Moses, or there's no food, or this or that. They were always like complaining. And that's when God said, like he made an oath, and he said, you know what, like, do not harden your hearts like your fathers did in the desert, right? For he was mad with them, right? And he's like, for 40 years he put up with them, right? And he made an oath that he's like, you know what, these people shall never enter my rest, right? And I tell myself too, right, where I was like, what if I died in that state, right, where I'm always like hearing the voice and it's like, get right, do what you're supposed to do, right? And I died in that state. Would I have ever entered into the rest, right? No, of course not. You know what I mean? I put God, I hardened my heart and I put God to the side. And a lot of people do that for whatever their own reasons, right? Some people do it out of fear. It's like, I've been living like this my whole life. I've been anxious, I've been depressed, all this. There's things that you're afraid to fully surrender to God because you think, what if it doesn't even work? You know what I mean? Like, what if it doesn't work? What if he doesn't take away my grief, right? But it's like if you're putting your problems bigger than what God could do, right? You're putting your problems like, oh, God can't fix my problems, right? Like if he didn't create the universe, like if he doesn't hold your very existence, right, with his very breath, like we're dust in his eyes, we're nothing, right? So of course his problems are nothing, our problems are nothing to what he could do, right, to his glory. Of course he could change our life like that, right? And that's why I wanted to call to you guys. If you guys ever feel like, you know what, this is a call to everybody that's watching this video. If you feel like there's a certain thing in my life where I'm afraid to let it go, or I can't let it go, right, let it go. Because let me tell you, in Revelation, Jesus is talking, right, and he's talking to one of the churches, and he literally tells them, right, this is literally what he tells them. He tells them, I know your works, you are neither hot nor cold. He's like, I would rather you be one or the other. He's like, but because you're lukewarm, he's like, I will chew you up and spit you out of my mouth. So as you can see, right, sometimes we fool ourselves into thinking, you know what, I'll get right later. You know, or I'm not that bad. You know, I'm not killing anybody. I'm not doing bad. So like, I shouldn't be too bad. But he doesn't want that, right? He wants you either or. You know, if you're gonna be bad all the way. You know, that's what it is. That's what you're doing. Keep being bad. You know, if you're gonna be good, then be good. Don't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He doesn't like that. He likes it when you devote your heart, your soul, your mind fully to him, right? And surrender your life and trust in him and know that he's got your back and that you know you will never be put to shame when you trust in him. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Other than that, I'm out. Peace.